Before you drift into the words you're about to hear, understand this. Nothing in this audio requires effort from you. You do not need to concentrate. You do not need to visualize perfectly. You do not need to force belief. Your subconscious mind does not learn through strain. It learns through exposure, through repetition, through emotional tone, and through what feels familiar. So all you must do is listen. Your conscious mind may wander at times. That is normal. In fact, that is expected, because when the conscious mind relaxes, the subconscious opens, and it is the subconscious that forms habits, identity, emotional reactions, self-image, discipline, confidence, wealth patterns, and your sense of inner control. Everything you repeatedly experience with emotion becomes familiar. Everything that becomes familiar becomes normal. Everything that becomes normal becomes your life. You're not here to add new information. You're here to overwrite old programming. The voice you are hearing now is not speaking to your thinking mind. It is speaking beneath it, to the space where behavior is formed before thought, to the space where identity is installed without language, to the place in you that already knows how to change once it is given permission. You do not have to believe these words for them to work. You only have to hear them, because belief is not required for conditioning. Conditioning only requires repetition and emotional neutrality. So let your conscious mind rest. Let your body be still. Let your breath move naturally, and allow the deeper part of you to listen. The version of you that no longer struggles. The version of you that moves with discipline. The version of you that expects success. The version of you that remains calm under pressure. The version of you that no longer returns to old limits. That version is already present. This process simply brings it forward, and it begins now. Take a slow breath in and let it go. There is nothing you need to chase right now. Nothing to prove. Nothing to rush. Because wealth does not move toward pressure. It moves toward alignment. And alignment begins with who you believe you are allowed to be. Your subconscious has always had an opinion about money. Long before you ever earned your first dollar, it formed that opinion from what you saw, what you heard, what you felt in moments of stress, lack, or security. And now, without realizing it, you have been living out that old identity on autopilot. The amount you allow yourself to earn, the level of ease you associate with money, the tension or calm you feel around financial decisions. All of it flows from subconscious programming. But programs can be changed. Your subconscious mind does not respond to wanting. It responds to expecting. It does not respond to effort. It responds to familiarity. Whatever feels normal to you becomes your financial ceiling. Whatever feels uncomfortable becomes your invisible wall. And today, you begin quietly lifting that ceiling. You are no longer someone who hopes for money. You are someone who expects alignment with financial flow. You are no longer someone who waits for opportunity. You are someone who notices opportunity. You are no longer someone who fears loss. You are someone who understands circulation. Money is not safety. Money is movement. And you are now becoming a person who moves in rhythm with it. Notice how your body responds when you imagine abundance as normal, not exciting, not dramatic, just natural, calm, stable, expected. That calm familiarity is what trains the subconscious. Your subconscious is learning that wealth is not danger, wealth is not pressure, wealth is not conflict, wealth is not guilt, wealth is simply allowed. And what is allowed begins to materialize. You no longer associate large sums of money with stress. You associate money with clarity, with choice, with space, with time, with control over your direction. You no longer tie your worth to struggle. You no longer confuse exhaustion with honor. You no longer believe that money requires sacrifice of your peace. Your subconscious releases the old identity of scarcity, the old habit of bracing for loss, the old reflex of shrinking when abundance approaches. You no longer flinch at expansion. You are becoming someone who can hold more without fear, without panic, without sabotage. You are safe with money. You are calm with money. You are responsible with money. You are confident with money. And responsibility feels natural now, not heavy, not forced, natural. Your subconscious is learning that money responds to structure, to clarity, to self-respect, to long-term thinking. And every time you choose patience over impulse, every time you choose strategy over emotion, your financial identity strengthens automatically. You no longer chase money with urgency. Urgency repels. You move with quiet certainty. Certainty attracts. You know that what is built with clarity grows without strain. Your thoughts about money are becoming cleaner, less emotional, less charged, less reactive. You see money as information, as energy, as a tool that magnifies who you already are. And you're becoming someone worthy of expansion. You no longer see rich people as separate from you. You see them as proof of what is possible in the same world you live in. You no longer resent wealth. You study it. You align with it. You respect it. And what you respect begins to respect you back. Your subconscious now understands this truth. Money flows toward identity, not effort alone. Toward expectation, not desperation. Toward structure, not chaos. Toward clarity, not confusion. So you are becoming structured. You are becoming clear. You are becoming strategic. You are becoming patient. You are becoming disciplined. You are becoming consistent. And consistency creates wealth quietly, while others search for shortcuts loudly. You no longer need dramatic financial breakthroughs to feel hopeful. You trust compounding. You trust momentum. You trust small daily decisions done correctly. You trust alignment over luck. Your nervous system is no longer addicted to financial stress. It no longer confuses anxiety with productivity. You are calm while building, calm while growing, calm while accumulating. And calm is the real signal of mastery. Your subconscious is adjusting to higher standards as normal. Saving feels natural. Investing feels natural. Learning feels natural. Planning feels natural. Delayed gratification feels powerful now, not punishing. You do not need to prove your wealth through spending. You feel it through stability, through control, through freedom of choice. Your mind is now open to receiving larger amounts without emotional disturbance. You no longer self-sabotage when momentum increases. You do not unconsciously create crises when things go well. You remain grounded as your capacity expands. You can hold more now. You are becoming the version of yourself who does not panic when money comes and does not collapse when money pauses. You remain steady, and steadiness multiplies. You see clearly where your money goes. You direct it with intention. You treat it with respect, and respect creates flow both ways. Your subconscious now recognizes that wealth is not something you chase externally. It is something you align with internally. The external always follows the internal. You no longer identify as someone trying to get rich. You identify as someone who is building alignment with financial power. And builders are favored by time. Your old identity of not enough yet is dissolving. Your new identity of in motion and expanding is stabilizing. You are no longer behind. You are on trajectory. And trajectory always wins over speed. Every time you listen to this, the idea of wealth becomes less foreign, more normal, more within your emotional range. And emotional range determines what your nervous system allows you to hold without resistance. You are raising that range now, quietly, safely, permanently. Money no longer feels like pressure. Money feels like alignment. Money feels like clarity. Money feels like freedom in motion. You trust yourself with more now, and what you trust yourself with, you begin to receive.